Hello, everybody, and welcome to Profiling Evil. There's been a lot of emotion and discussion following Barry Morphew's preliminary hearing and news of the discovery of what could prove to be Suzanne's diary burned in the fireplace. Now, if you remember, sheriff's investigators specifically mentioned they gathered up a copy of the Bible and a book from Alcoholics Anonymous titled Courage to Change. Did Suzanne Morphew destroy her own diary? And what's with the Al-Anon connection? Well, following the 4-day preliminary hearing in Chaffee County, Colorado, social media channels exploded with speculation about the discovery of a burnt book or document in the Morphew fireplace. If you remember, it was found during the search of the couple's Puma Path home. Hey, will you take a minute, hit that like and the subscribe button, and ring the bell so that you get notifications on our videos like this one? Well, deputies were instructed to look for 3 of Suzanne's books: a Bible, an Al-Anon book, and her personal journal, or a diary for those of you that use that terminology. Now, it's unknown where the instructions to seize these items came from, but the documents must clearly have some real significant value. The journal was not positively identified as seized, but Under Sheriff Rorich testified in the preliminary hearing that they recovered burnt pieces of bookbinding in the fireplace, presumably part of Suzanne's journal. Well, if it was the journal, it doesn't seem likely to me that Suzanne would have destroyed the document. I want you to think about your own personal journals or diaries. People who generally invest the time and emotion to write in a journal don't destroy those documents. Now, later in life, they might tear out a page or two as something that they don't want to keep, but they're not going to sacrifice the entire document. Has too many good memories contained within the pages. So I think we're compelled to ask the question of why was that journal destroyed? And if so, who's the most likely person to have destroyed the journal in the fireplace? Investigators also seized a Bible, and this isn't a surprise to me since there's a lot of evidence that Suzanne was a person of faith. The pages within a Bible often contain other memoirs or pieces of special occasions, a flower, a note, or a photograph. Behaviorally, they can also provide insight into the area of religious doctrine that pertains to certain life events. Oftentimes, people will underline or highlight or annotate their Bible's pages with personal thoughts and comments. The information could be really interesting in there. Now, a lot has been said about the Al-Anon book. Al-Anon is a shortened name for Alcoholics Anonymous, and people wrongly assume that Al-Anon is an organization created for alcohol abusers. It's not, folks. Al-Anon was created as a support resource for loved ones, friends, coworkers, and neighbors of alcohol abusers. It's for grown children and adults who have been affected by someone else's alcoholism. The book they recovered, Courage to Change, provides daily meditations, reminders, and prayers to help those associated with alcoholics with hope and insight. Some people just love all the content that's in there. Now, there have been some interesting character attacks that would suggest a different narrative than what I'm just laying out, but we need to ensure that we're not part of that line of thinking. Remember, circumstantial evidence cases are challenging, but certainly winnable. During his interview in the May 2021 press conference, you'll remember that Chaffee County Sheriff John Speasy said that although Suzanne's body has not been recovered, he believes that Suzanne is not alive at this time. Well, Judge Patrick Murphy has indicated that he's going to rule on whether Morphew is going to be bound over for a jury trial on September 17th. And when that happens, whatever the decision is, we hope that the arrest affidavit will also be released at that time. This is for the charge of first-degree murder. Remember that Morphew still faces 6 other charges: tampering with a deceased human body, tampering with physical evidence, possession of a dangerous weapon, attempt to influence a public servant, forgery of public records, and that misdemeanor elections ballot offense. You remember the weird circumstances around that. Well, here's the question I got for you. In fact, a couple of them. Number one, do you think Suzanne decided on the night before Mother's Day to destroy her diary by burning the entire document in the fireplace? Why do you think Suzanne was reading material from Al-Anon? I mean, was it a personal thing, or did she have a friend or a loved one that she was worried about? Hey, thanks for weighing in on these. I'm going to be looking forward to reading your answers down below. And I hope, again, that you'll take a moment, hit that like and the subscribe button, ring the bell so that you get all of our notifications. And thanks for supporting the Profiling Evil team. We'll see you soon at the next crime scene.